Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Back to pass, it's King. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown.
There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling the themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The Mustangs have the ball to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Lyle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Williams looking for a man. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Phillips. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Dropping back, it's King. Steps away to find some room. Turning it on! Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Maddox. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the run, it's Lyle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Fry. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run in the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 4 over Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's King. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
He lofted it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got a man. It's Knight. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. On target to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Mustangs are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Williams will pass. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go back to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll do it himself. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got a little space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think really good wide receivers doing a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll try the run. Hard running there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half,
there he goes! And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Mustangs have a lot of options on second and inches. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. He'll pull it on the read. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. And his slip's just inside that right upright. And now the lead it is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Mustangs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is
But then Michael Jackson.
right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown there last time out. Now in this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Oh, come on, man.
Inside the 35. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're going to run it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Kane. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Ah, you got to be kidding me.
They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever
You got to be
pay
kidding
off.
me.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down. Outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Lyle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Throws to the wideout. A strike down.
Come out of there.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Oh, he's got a chance.
Out of there.
Got the first down and more.
Out of there.
Ripping through the defense.
Get out of there. Perfectly ran.
SMU.
Work, fella, work.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that.
See that option play again. It was ran perfectly. The hole was beautiful. Yeah, that's how it's done.
Drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Nebraska sitting at 2.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the back. And some room to work. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch,
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the Bourbonnais trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by just one over Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on 3rd down after that last run. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Wants to throw. It's King. Unleashes it. Found the seam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
With the catch, it's Maddox. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this quarterback has had a little bit of success running so far in this game. That time on the option play, nowhere to go, though. Defense, they were in position. They tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on 4th down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job. Well, I caught some look.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll give it to the back. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their feet.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This offense has it with really good field position. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Oh, come on.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Easy money.
And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Keep a secret. You can, but we'll put the phone to you here. Got it down? Okay, thanks, guys.
That'd be a 5-star.